Hello everyone, welcome to another video here today, T-Clash, and we will be hopping right into this live attack. So, first off, I'd like to say I got into this tournament here. It was just a 31. These tournaments are fairly hard to join. It's just so difficult. You got to keep searching, and then once you find it, you have to immediately join or else you will not be able to get in. So, that was just a small tournament to join. I got like 7th place or something like that, and I got a small chest from it. Nothing really good, but just wanted to share with you guys. So here we go. We're gonna go ahead and go with this first attack against a level 9. His name is like a Sebi or something like that. He's got a bunch of weird characters and everything next to his name. But we're in the Frozen Peak arena. I really like this arena. It's a new look, just changes things up, and it looks really nice. What are you guys' thoughts on it? You can leave it down in the comments below, or what arena you guys are in. That would be even cool to know too. So here we go. We got a Hog Rider push with the goblins behind it. Those goblins are faster than the Hog Rider actually, so it actually gives it a little boost when you push it down the lane. But he zapped and he placed a cannon, so that was a decent counter for it. And we go ahead and don't get anything off on his tower. So he fireballs our cannon, or not our cannon. He fireballs our tower and our elixir pump, which is kind of annoying. I don't like when they fireball because it just kind of ruins your pump and it makes you lose that elixir advantage, but I guess it's a good counter for him, so that was well played by him. And then here, the Royal Giant goes ahead, drops down, and it goes after our cannon there. So that cannon will get taken out, he'll get a few shots on the tower, and then we have a Valkyrie, Goblin, Hog Rider push coming down the right side. So if I did have enough, I would drop a poison spell here to do a lot more damage, but I think it would be more beneficial to place a zap spell right there so I can zap those goblins, and I can also get a lot of hits off on that tower. So great push right there. We got his tower down to about 972 health. So here we go, a Hog Rider coming in. Good cannon placement for our counter, and then that Hog Rider will get taken out before he even gets to our tower. So awesome defense right there. Now we just need to go ahead and sit back, and then he keeps fireballing our elixir pump in our tower, which gets quite annoying for me because I want to gain that elixir advantage, but if he keeps countering it, it's going to be annoying. So we lose that elixir pump, and I should basically just stop placing them altogether. So here we go. As I'm readying up, I would usually be getting one more elixir each every few 30 seconds or however long it takes for the pump, but we don't have a pump anymore, so we're just going to have to go ahead and do this on our own. So now I'm expecting some troops to be placed down, and I go ahead and zap, and I throw poison down. Now that Hog Rider will get to that tower, get 2 shots off, and then the poison will do a ton of damage to the surrounding troops and the tower. So awesome little push right there we got going, and we get the tower down to 186 hit points. So awesome there. We can keep placing more buildings to defend, and we can go ahead and throw this Hog Rider in, and it'll get to the tower unopposed and get that one swing off and get that tower down. So awesome, 1 crown victory right now, or 1 crown to nothing right now. Hopefully we can get this victory. And he keeps dropping barbarians and his Royal Giants. So we're going to throw a poison spell down actually, and then that will make sure we can get a lot of damage off to all those troops, and that Valkyrie will get in there and clean up everything. So looking good right now. The Royal Giant is distracted on our cannon, and then he drops another Royal Giant. So he's got 2 Royal Giants. What better to place than a Valkyrie in the middle of both of them, and then go ahead and zap both of them so we can get them distracted. And as you can see, he throws a fireball down with that double Royal Giant push coming, and he gets the tower down with only like 5 seconds left or something ridiculous like that. So that's really annoying, and we're just going to have to go ahead and push through. Hopefully we can get this left tower down before he does anything too heavy of a push. So we get those barbarians basically killed in that poison spell, which is awesome for us. He waits to drop his Hog Rider once my elixir pump is down very low in health. But as you can see, he's not fireballing my elixir pumps anymore, so we can get quite an elixir advantage, and we can go ahead and try to get a good push going. So again, my Hog is going down, and I poison around his tower and those goblins. So we zap, poison, and the Hog Rider gets a lot of hits off, so we get his tower down to around 900 something hit points left. So here we go, we have some goblins and a Valkyrie, and we go ahead and throw our Hog Rider down, but with only 7, 6, 5 seconds left, it's not looking like we're going to be able to get to that tower in time. And if I had a fireball, I could throw it right now and get the tower, but we do not, so we end up tying, and ties are my absolute least favorite. They are the worst. I hate tying. It's so frustrating. But let's hop into this next one here, and this guy is also a level 9, and his name's Fernando. Pretty easy. So hopefully we can get this win here, and hopefully we do not fucking tie, because ties are my least favorite. So let's see how this goes. Starting off with the cannon, and as you see, he has a lava hound. Now, I have a bad history of lava hounds. I hate them. I don't have any legendaries, so this is kind of sour every time someone plays them. And they go straight for your tower. Nothing you can really do about it, so I'm just going to have to play this smart. A Valkyrie on the ground to deal with ground troops, and then this Musketeer should do a lot of damage to that Lava Hound with the tower doing damage behind it as well. So looking pretty good so far. I'm going to go ahead and zap the lava pups once they get down, and then throw poison. Oh no, I didn't zap, I just threw poison. So that poison will take out all those lava pups before they get a ton of damage off on the tower, and we defended that fairly well. So it's looking decent now. We got his tower down to 1,700 hit points, and ours is around 1,800 hit points. So barely in the lead here. We're just going to try to build up elixir with this elixir collector here. And as you can see, I don't have the best rotation in for my cards, so we're just going to have to wait for this Musketeer to go down. And in order to conserve my Musketeer's health, I zap those Fire Spirits, get rid of those, and this Princess of his will be focusing on the Elixir Collector right there. And thank God for us, we had that in the middle, so the Lava Hound wouldn't be distracted and go to our tower. So here we go. Poison Spell goes down, and then that witch walks, or the princess walks right into it, which is awesome for us. It gets taken out, and we don't have to deal with that anymore. So we get a good Valkyrie placement right here in the front of the tower, and we're waiting for it to go down. Waiting for our elixir to build up so we can place it down. And as you can see, he places almost the same push as mine. He has a Hog Rider and a Mini P.E.K.K.A. So we go ahead, throw those goblins down, take care of that Hog Rider. And our Hog Rider gets to the tower and gets a lot of hits off, while his Hog Rider only got to the tower and got like one hit off or something like that because of our goblins that we placed. And then those goblins do end up going up to the tower and cleaning up a little bit of that damage for us. So now we just need to zap that tower and we should have a 1 crown win. So another lava pup coming in, or lava hound coming in. We gotta watch for those lava pups, so I'm gonna throw a poison spell down. Hopefully we can kill it before it gets to our tower. But as you can see, he's barely getting distracted at the edge, and then the lava pups will burst right there. I think only one of them gets into poison. So we're just gonna place another poison that we cycled through, and we're gonna keep going on the offensive here. So I can zap whenever needed, or I could just keep pushing and make him defend even more. So awesome right there, we get that 1 crown, and 20 seconds left. All we need to do is wait, place more cannons and elixir collectors, and just sit back and hopefully get this win. So his princess is doing work. Those are kind of annoying, so I just throw a Valkyrie down as a quick counter, and we don't really need to do anything else. We got this one already, so that was another great match against Fernando, and we ended up getting this win and not another tie, so that's awesome. So after that 1 crown victory, we only gained 19 trophies, but not a huge deal. We'll go ahead and get into this next one against Rue. So this guy, also level 9, a lot of level 9s today, which is pretty nice, even matchups. I was playing a few level 10s recently off camera when I was just playing for fun, and I don't know, they get a slight advantage, and I'm thinking it's going to take me a little while to get to level 10, so these guys are already up in level 10, but they're not high in trophies, so that means they're not the best, but yeah, that's what. So as you can see, this giant is coming down the left side lane. And what we're going to have to do is just throw our cannon down, and once that cannon is down, he drops his wizard behind his giant. Now, this is quite annoying. You don't want to place any small squishy troops because the wizard will just destroy them all like those goblins. But a musketeer will do a lot of damage to the wizard, take it out, and then go ahead and do more damage to that giant. Now, we get a strong push coming down. This is like 16 elixir coming down the lane with that poison spell. But as you see, his fireball did a lot of damage, and that was a smart play by him. And then his barbarians to clean up everything else. So we only got like 1 hit off or 2 hits off with our Hog Rider, and we got some poison spell damage. So not a terrible push, but he countered it fairly well, so I will give him that. So let's see what we can make out of this. So we have 2 elixir pumps going down, or elixir collectors, whatever you call them, and that's going to give us a good lead in elixir. And then as you can see, he drops his balloon. Balloons are quite annoying. I've placed the cannon in like the same spot before, and the balloon just completely ignores it. That really frustrates me. I don't know why that happens, but sometimes it does, and it's just frustrating. So we go ahead and counter that balloon perfectly. He drops 1 bomb after he dies, and it only does like a few 200 damage, something like that. And then we get a musketeer going down the lane with a hog right behind it. That hog will push it up just a tiny bit, and then the musketeer is soaking up damage for a hog rider, as well as doing a ton of damage to that tower. It gets like 4 or 5 hits off. And as you can see, we get the tower down to 156 health, which is awesome. So we can throw a poison spell on that, and we will be able to get that tower down. Now it's just about making smart plays, getting positive elixir trades, and learning how to deal with this giant he's got here. So as soon as that wizard is down, I go ahead and throw those goblins down to get the high damage per second off. and then a balloon is coming in on the right side. So I'm gonna go ahead and place an elixir collector, and that's good because those have high health, and it'll take longer for that balloon to get through. But as you can see, it was already damaged, and he gets right to the tower, drops his bomb after he dies, and we save ourselves there. So awesome. We're just gonna go ahead and continue on with our push on the right side in this last 25 seconds, and let's see what he'll counter with. So our hog gets there. I think he gets one hit off, which is not the best, but we got a poison spell down, and his barbarians got destroyed by our Valkyrie and our poison spell, which is nice. I'm going to go ahead and throw a musketeer down, try to get to that tower, but his giant balloon coming in on the left side. He didn't play the giant balloon together, which is pretty deadly when it is played right, but I guess, hey, it's good for us. He didn't have time to play it. So awesome right there. We're getting another 1 crown victory from Ruve. And yeah, so I hope you guys have enjoyed. Oh, gained 39 trophies. That is pretty nice. I like that. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed, and thank you guys for watching.